I started Eudora in 1988 at the University of Illinois, about 4 years before I came to Qualcomm. We began it because the internet was a growing and burgeoning place, but email was really not established on the desktop computers that people were using at the time. It was something that you logged into some mainframe system to do, and with the ease of use that the desktop operating systems brought, that just wasn't the right way for people to do email anymore.
Eudora turned out to be the best program that I could find. It met all of our requirements. It satisfied Qualcomm's need for an internet program even back at the very beginning where we were involved in the internet. The problem was it only ran on Macintosh.
John was my boss at the time, and he came to me with this idea of, hey, there's this email package, and it's really great. It works on the Mac, and we want to do a Windows version too. And he said, what do you think about doing that? And I said, well, sure, sounds great. When
I was hired with Qualcomm, I simply brought the source code. It was done at the university, and those times the whole open source software was not really how we thought about things, but nonetheless we considered all the software we did at the university to be in the public domain. And we were just about at the cusp of universities suddenly deciding, hey, this software is valuable, and so they were willing to let us use it. They weren't willing to let us sell it right away. We had to negotiate for those rights. But basically, I came and brought all the source code with me, and we continued to work on the program.
Finally, our boss said, you guys have been working on this program for a long time. It's pretty good now. Let's go do something else. And this was horrifying news, because by that time, Eudora was all over the net. People looked to this little team to maintain it and to keep it a good program, and we didn't want to walk away from that. We didn't want to walk away from those people. So we had to figure out what to do, and what to do was, let's make it a business. A lot of the people using the internet were universities. There weren't a whole lot of commercial uses of it, but one of the things I did to kind of get a feel for what the user base was out there is instead of paying for Eudora, what I came up with this idea of Eudora was postcardware. And the idea was, you like the program? You send me a postcard. And I got thousands of postcards from all over the world. I still have several huge boxes of, I keep them or whatever. Just people all over the world, stories from people. I have to, be away from my family, and this is the only way I have to communicate with them. There was this great feeling about the software, and everybody really loved it. And I think that was one of the hallmarks of it, and what strikes out for Qualcomm being, quality communications this was a way for people to keep in touch.
It's had a great effect on how people do email even today. There are concepts that we introduced, that we were the first to do, that is now a standard part of any email client out there, and I don't think people understand that. I think it was a really good opportunity, and we learned a lot over the years. We did some really good work, and so I'm really proud of that.